Welcome back. You're watching Times Now. Well, Times Now has accessed exclusive footage of a fierce gunfight between army personnel and Jaish terrorists in the Shopian region. 5 Jaish terrorists, including a top commander, Abu Toyib, were killed in the anti-terrorism operation on the 15th of January. The militants were hiding in some abandoned no-bad hut deep in a difficult terrain when Indian Army neutralized them. The army also recovered 4 AK rifles, 1 SLR, few pistols and ammunition from the spot.
It was the biggest anti-militancy operation of 2015. 5 top-ranked Jaish-e-Mohammed militants, including a commander, killed in a fierce gun battle with the 44 Rashtriya rifles deep inside the Shopian forest. An exchange of fire that continued for several hours, and Times Now has accessed exclusive ground zero visuals of this encounter as it happened. Visuals that show the intensity of gunfire exchanged between the army and the militants, and also show that in such situations, one wrong move could be the difference between life and death. According to the army sources, including the Shopian Pulwama belt is considered to be a very strong base of Lashkar Jaish and Hizbul Mujahideen, and as the Republic Day approaches, the army and the police are trying their best to track the movements of these militants and ensure that before they do anything and cause any damage, they are stopped in their tracks. And in the coming days, more such operations are expected. Mir Farid, Shopian, Times Now.
We had been getting some regular inputs regarding the terrorists moving in the high ridges, especially after the elections. Finally, after confirmation from sources, we could launch this operation.
Can you elaborate about how you went ahead with this operation? Of course, you were heading your unit.
The operation was very difficult. Basically, it's inhospitable terrain and the weather is very harsh, and it's a thickly forested area, and it's a high altitude area where the going is very difficult. And just to maintain the surprise, the boys have moved around 8 to 9 hours of walking, and they could maintain the surprise, reach that particular target area in time. Right. And that surprise was and intelligence was the prime thing which led us to the success in the operation. The group consisted of Shakil Ahmed Wani, district commander, Jaish-e-Mohammed Budgam, and he was involved in Pakistan snatching incident, and along with him one Pakistani terrorist, Abu Toyib, was there. And these two, after very active in the area of Budgam and Shopian.
Well, Mir Farid is now joining me on the phone line. Farid, of course, those are visuals that actually show the intensity of such operations. Also, the point here is that 5 of those Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists neutralized over there. But is the army expecting there to be more infiltration from the other side in the run-up to 26 January?
Well, yes, absolutely. In fact, Army has clear inputs that the militants will definitely try to up the ante and do something big, something sensational before the 26th of Jan. Those are the inputs and those are instructions from their masters from across the border to their cadre here in the valley. And that's why the army, with the help of the police, have started these anti-insurgency operations. In fact, also taken them to the next level. Now, this particular operation in Shopian, where 5 top-ranked Jaish-e-Mohammed militants were killed in gun battle that continued for at least 8 to 9 hours. This was an operation of the 44 Rashtriya Rifles assisted by the police. And then, in fact, just 2 days after that, there was another operation in Sopore. 2 more militants were killed there. So these operations basically happening on account of the fact that there is intel input, but also importantly the fact that the militants are operational and they want to do something big before Republic Day. So that is why the army and the police have also increased their operations. And right now, as I speak to you, such operations on the basis of intel inputs are continuing in various parts of the Kashmir Valley, especially in North and South Kashmir.